I would want to buy Bharat Petroleum BPCL in the cash segment at 600 levels. I would hold these longs with a stop loss at 595, expecting to book profits at 610 or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would be a buy in Infosys at 3,250 levels, holding these long positions with a stop loss at 3,224, expecting to book profits at 3,282 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
Today, I like Adani Power, certainly looking good to me. Again, seen the correction, got over, consolidated, a fresh up move started in Adani Power. Looks like Adani Power is heading to levels closer to 66 minimum, maybe more. Stop below 60. So Adani Power is a buy. The second stock that I really like is ONGC. Here I feel yesterday's move is encouraging. It's more of a short covering up move, but looks like this could turn out to be a good winner. On the upside, we could see targets closer to 438, stop below 4 and 5. Today, two stocks, both long, Adani Power and ONGC. On the futures front, I'd prefer to trade Bank Nifty futures. It's given a beautiful breakout at 15,270 as long as it holds in a fresh up move started in Bank Nifty futures. For the next couple of days, futures could be up. And the next technical targets on the upside is 15,700. So it's up. Bank Nifty futures as long as 15,270 holds.
In the futures space, I would want to short July futures of Mahindra and Mahindra at 1,144, holding these short positions with a stop loss at 1,155, expecting to book profits at 1,132 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
So the first script on the buy side from our side is UCO Bank. We saw that mid-cap bank went up yesterday, and UCO Bank is one of those names which is placed healthy in the medium-term scale. So we believe that the stock can move up. So investors can look to accumulate for a target of 125 and a stop can be kept at 96. The second call from our side would be a buy on Britannia. If you look at the longer term scale, the stock is there in a secular uptrend, and after a recent breakout from the rounding bottom pattern that it saw, we believe that the stock is all well for moving towards the level of 1270. So investors can look to buy the script with a stop loss placed at 950.
Buy in IDFC, stop loss of 130.50, target of 149. The second call is a buy in a Tata Chemicals, stop loss of 336, target of 360. I would go with a buy in a Tata Communication that has given a clear breakout yesterday. That move should continue today. I would buy a Tata Communication July futures with a stop loss of 389.50 and a target of 406.
ONGC was a buy with a stop of 418, target of 442. Reliance Infra was a buy with a stop of 750, target of 810. UCO Bank is a buy with a stop of 100, target of 115. Fresh calls, DB Realty is a buy with a stop of 100, target of 115. Thomas Cook was a buy with a stop of 114, target of 128. Tinplate is a buy with a stop of 75, target of 92. NBCC is a buy with a stop of 340, target of 365. Engineers India Limited is a buy with a stop of 319, target of 334. And Tata Chemical is a buy with a stop of 337, target of 365.
Buy on Adani Ports, the stop below 240 for targets of 252. Bata India, which made yet another fresh high, that's a buy with a stop below 1258. Look for targets around 1350. Canara Bank from the banking PSU banking pack, that's a buy with a stop below 453 for targets of 485. Tata Chemical, which made a fresh swing high, that's a breakout buy with a stop below 337 for a target of 360. And UCO Bank is a buy with a stop below 102 for targets of 113.
Tesa Sterlite is a buy with a stop of 290, target of 315. Tata Steel is a buy with a stop of 527, target of 552. Apollo Tyres is a buy with a stop of 198, target of 212. And Coal India is a buy with a stop of 385, target of 410. And Tata Motors DVR, which kind of had a red day yesterday, is now beginning to restart the momentum of day before. So this is a buy with a stop of 295, target of 321.
I have a metal stock to begin with. I think that's Tata Sponge giving a fresh breakout, and you've been rightly pointing out the entire space is buzzing with action, so breakout happened in Hindalco as well. But for the time being, Tata Sponge is a buy with a stop at 659 for targets of 725. I had a buy on Gen Irrigation. I think that's moved up in the last few minutes, but around 122 can be bought with a stop at 118 for targets of 130. Arcom is a sell if it breaks 145 half, sell then with a stop at 148 half and look for targets of 139.
I like Aditya Birla Nova, certainly looking good to me. Looks like it's some kind of a base formation is on, strong support around the levels of 1380 or so, can climb to levels closer to 1458. So Aditya Birla Nova is a buy. Second stock that I like is L&T. Here too I like the basic structure, safe stock. Looks like L&T can climb to levels closer to around 1800 zones or so. It's very tight stop below level of 1706 should be just fine. It should give a good pull up to 1800 zones. And third is Power Grid. Seen a good up move last couple of days. Is an inching forward move. Still holding out. The entire power pack is doing well. Power Grid can climb to levels closer to 145. Stop below 138. That's quite tight. Good Power Grid. So all three stocks I'll buy.
Buy in a Hindalco, stop loss 170, target 185, and won't be surprised if it exits on the upside, even goes beyond 200 given a little more time. The second call is a buy in a FDC, stop loss of 135, target of 152. And the third call is a buy in a Cox and Kings, stop loss of 213, target 233.
As far as options is concerned, Nifty 7600 July put can now be sold for about 133. Use a stop of 7600. Tata Steel, you can sell the 530 put for about 19.25. Use a stop of 530. Mahindra & Mahindra, you can sell the 1160 put for about 38. Use a stop of 1160. And Sesa Sterlite, you can sell the 290 put for about 9.25. Use a stop of 290.